Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anya. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing my September hits and misses. I've never done a monthly hits and misses before, so this will be my first. I'm going to do this probably every couple of months, probably not every single month, just because I plan to pull back a little bit with my spending. I really am considering going on a no-buy just because I have a lot of things in my collection that I still have to get through. With that being said, I'm happy that you're here. If you see me melting in this video, it's because our air conditioning broke this morning. We're getting taken care of today, hopefully, but I am physically melting with all these lights and I'm melting. Okay. But before I get into the video, I do want to say congratulations to Brittany. She was the winner of my 100 subscriber giveaway. So excited that she won all the prizes in that giveaway. If you missed that video, I will link it up here and down below so you can check it out. I will be doing another giveaway on my channel when I hit 500 subscribers. So like, share, and subscribe to my channel to be a part of that giveaway, because I've already started thinking about what I'm going to do for the giveaway, and I think it's going to be good stuff, you guys. If you're excited about this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the video. Before I start, I do want to put in a disclaimer. You probably see them every time you see a favorites and hate it's kind of video. If items that didn't work for me work for you, that's great. We all have different skin types, different needs, different wants from certain items. Please don't take offense if I mention something that I personally didn't like that you love. We're all different. We all have different opinions, and that's what makes the world a better place. Just remember that always. All right, so I think I'm going to start with foundations. And the foundation combo that I've been loving this month, the Lala Fox Second Skin Foundation, and I've been mixing this foundation with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. This foundation, when I mix it with this, it lasts longer and gives more of a glowy finish. This is more of a mattifying foundation, but this makes your skin look airbrushed. So these mixed together has been like winner, winner, chicken dinner for me. The primer I've really been loving is this Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer. It gives a very moisturized feeling to your skin, and I do notice that it makes my foundation last longer. Not too intensely fills your pores, but sort of just makes your face look even. This Hard Candy Hydrating Primer Mist, this 12-hour one, I do use this sometimes as a setting spray if my foundation is leaning towards the matte side, and I like it for that. I like this more as a primer, and what I do is I will put this on, let it soak in, and then I will put this on, and it just brings more dewiness to your skin and makes you feel more moisturized without feeling greasy. You can use this as a setting spray, but it does tend to be tacky. Know that and sort of do a light misting. Next, I have this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Brightening 12-hour setting spray. I like this one. This one is not drying. It makes your makeup last longer. I noticed that it takes away the powderiness of your face, but doesn't make you look matte. It makes you look glowy and dewy, which is what I love. Again, I have dry skin, so this is a winner. For concealers this month, this Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer from It Cosmetics. You only need the smallest amount to get full coverage. It is very creamy. You just have to be careful. Make sure you are setting it. What I like to do is I like to set it and then wait a few minutes and then just go back in with a brush to just make sure that all the creases are filled. I do have to use a color corrector underneath it, but I use that under every concealer that I own. But that is a very full coverage concealer. If you have not tried it, I would suggest it. I've been using this LA Colors bronzer. I got this in my dollar store challenge video. It does have a shimmer to it, but for some reason that shimmer doesn't come off so shimmery when you're using it as a bronzer. It just comes off very glowy. You can also use this as an eyeshadow if you wanted to, but I really like this. My go-to blush this month has been this LA Colors Berry Plum. It's a very mauvey sort of pink. It's not too pigmented and it's not too sheer. It's the perfect combination. You don't need a lot of it. I feel like it's a very beautiful color, especially since September is sort of like transitioning into fall. So this is a really nice blush. For highlighter, if you've seen my videos this month, there hasn't been that many because of the hurricane, but if you've seen my videos this month, you will already know. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. This is beautiful. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. If you like a very intense highlight, I suggest this one. I have two brushes here that I have been loving a lot. This one is the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and it's sort of like a domed, fluffy brush for highlighting the top of my cheekbones and getting right here. I also think that you can use it under your eyes to set your under eye concealer. That would be nice as well, just because the shape, and it does come out to sort of a point, so you can get like a more precise line if you want to do your highlight that way, or you can use it sideways to get a more diffuse line. This is the Flower Beauty, I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's like a very dense powder brush. If you can see how densely packed the bristles are. This is a good quality brush at the drugstore. I got this at Walmart. This is Drew Barrymore's line. You can get this online as well. It has good weight to it. It has sort of a flat edge on it, so if you wanted to stand it up, you could. It's so densely packed that when I put this brush in powder and go to set my under eyes, it just makes sure that I have no creasing. You could also use this for contouring. I've done that as well, but my favorite way to use it by far is definitely to set my concealer. Next I have eyeliners. This Master Precise Skinny Pencil from Maybelline. I have it in the shade Defining Black. This is a very black liner that is super thin. Look at how thin. I haven't noticed it smudging off my eyes or anything like that. That is actually the eyeliner that I'm wearing today. It's really nice to get really close to the lashes. I like it. The Physicians Formula Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. It looks like it's a felt tip, but it's actually a brush tip. The only downside to this eyeliner is it's not the blackest eyeliner I've ever used, but it is really good. Next, for mascara, is the Voluminous Lash Paradise in Waterproof. It gives you volume and holds your lashes, and it doesn't flake on me. For eyebrows, this is the Lala Fox Drawing Brow Pencil in #brown. It's sort of like a taupey brown, so it's not like a dark brown. This is the brow pencil I used today to fill in my brows. It gives you nice soft brows without being too harsh. The only thing is it is a drier, stiffer formula, so just don't push too hard. Otherwise, it'll rip out your hairs. Let me move on to eyeshadows. The first one is the eyeshadow that I put in my giveaway. This is the NYX Blame It on Midnight Matte Shadow. I love this so much. It's so pretty. This is just a really good formula. Next, I have two Maybelline eyeshadows. These are the Expert Wear eyeshadows. And I've been using linen almost every single day to set my eyes. It's just a very light white color with no shimmer in it. It's almost like a bone color, so it's not too starkly white. I really like this. Made for Mocha. I love this color so much. It does blend out. It's very, very pretty. Next is this palette from Pixi. This is the Sunset Matte palette. For softer looks. You're not going to get a very intense look with this palette. My favorite thing about these shadows is how soft they are. If you have any sort of dryness to your lids, these are really nice eyeshadows. They're almost moisturizing. They feel like very silky on the eye. I really love them. They blend beautifully. For lipsticks, I'm going to sort of breeze through them. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Brazilian Tan number 672. This shade, it just gives my lips sort of just a color. It's like the perfect nude for me, for my skin tone. The next one that I have is the Lala Fox Glossy Lipstick in #John. Another good one. I've worn this a lot this month. Now let me get into the products that didn't work out for me for one reason or another. The first one is the Fenty Foundation. I got these as samples at Sephora. If you want to hear what I thought of it in detail, I'll leave the link up here or down below. It's just not my favorite formula. I don't think it's for my skin type. I have super dry skin and it is a soft matte finish. And it was just too drying. I did try it for a week after I put up my video and I couldn't make it work for me. Next is one that I am on the fence about. This is the Dose of Colors Lustre Luxe times Desi Perkins collaboration eyeshadows. I did a whole video on this eyeshadow. They are beautiful. The colors are not my problem. The problem is the formula. I've used this probably 4 times since that video. I actually have the color Seuss right here on my lid. The problem I have with these eyeshadows is, one, they're very glittery and the glitter fallout is intense with them. The other thing I have is the glitter is almost so chunky in all of the shadows that it's almost gritty. When I go to apply it on my eye, it almost like burns my eye as if like I was exfoliating too hard when I apply the eyeshadows. That is the best way that I can explain it. It hurts to apply the shadows. They're almost too rough for me. And if you don't have sensitive skin or sensitive eyes, maybe you'll really love them because they're so pretty. But for me, they're just too gritty. On the fence. I'm on the fence on whether I like them enough to keep using them. The next eyeshadow I have is probably not a surprise to anyone. This is the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know that this came out in August, but I have been trying my best to make this work. And I can't. They just don't blend. I see some videos and people are blending them like a dream. And that is what I wish I had experienced with these eyeshadows. That just wasn't my personal experience with this palette. So for that reason, I think I'm going to have to declutter it. This was the palette that I was the most excited about releasing this year to date. And I know a lot of people are super touchy with that palette. They're like, oh my God, it's the best palette ever. Well, that's your experience with it. For me, it just didn't work. So we can agree to disagree in that instance. Yeah. All right. Next, I have an eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Master Precise Ink Metallic Eyeliner in Solar Gold. My problem is it's not very opaque. You sort of have to build it up as an eyeliner, which would be fine, but it almost gets gooey on my eyes. And for me, it's just not the best formula I've ever used for like a glitter eyeliner. That's it. Next, I have the High Shine Liquid Lipstick in Apple Red from e.l.f. The thing I hate about this is actually the applicator. Sort of very, not spiky, but the bristles, I guess. I don't want to say bristles because bristles kind of imply to me that it's hard. It's not hard. It's a very soft doe foot applicator, but the things on it are sort of feather out, and it's hard to get a precise line with this. Even with a lip liner, it's hard to get a precise line, and then the formula does feather on me even with a lip liner. So for me, this was a total pass. Leave me a comment down below if you have any recommendations for a true red lipstick that is not matte. I would love to try it out. So that is it for this video. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Or creasing as a concealer brush. I am physically dripping with sweat. It's disgusting. Okay. I'm dripping. Like I'm dripping. Sorry, you guys. Whew. Press up. Powder overneath. That's not the right word. I didn't mean to drop that. It is hotter than crap in my room. Oh my God. To be kept up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi. This one little piece is gonna drive me insane.